Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, November 23rd, 2022, and it's a joy to be able to share some thoughts with you from the scriptures today. I'm Pastor Mike Custer, the pastor of Bible Baptist Church in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and this morning we're going to read the very last verse in Proverbs chapter 29. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 27, the last verse in Proverbs 29. Verse 27 says this: An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Now that word abomination is interesting. It means disgusting or something that's abominable. It speaks of idolatry sometimes, but it just highlights the fact that people who are of differing convictions and different sets of principles are unpleasant to each other. The one who is unjust is abominable to the one who is just, and the one who has godly ideals and standards is abominable to the one who does not. And we should just get used to this idea. People who reject God's truth will find our position, will find the position of those who hold to biblical principles to be abominable and very reprehensible. They'll believe that these individuals who hold Bible convictions are disgusting, and they don't take into account common sense and other things. I'm thinking about the abortion issue, for example, and people get so caught up with the woman's right to choose that they forget, wait a minute, God speaks about the value of life. And this is a very, very important issue with God. In fact, several times in the Old Testament, God condemned and stated judgment for those who claimed the blood, who took the blood of the innocents. And I believe this is a reference to sacrificing one's children to false gods. And it might be the god of pleasure, and it might be the god of the woman's right to choose, and it might be any number of different false deities that people set up in their life that they imagine is more important than what God actually has said about it. But the fact of the matter is, God is the one who claims the right to choose life and death for us. And it's his prerogative to determine the time of our life and the time of our death. These are in God's hands. And no matter what it is, whether it's immorality or whether it's the use of alcohol or whatever it is, the world has its own set of ideals and standards that are abominable to the one who holds to Bible standards, and vice versa. Those loose immoral positions are abominable to the one who holds Bible convictions. And we should just get used to this fact that this world is not a friend of grace, and people will not think kindly or friendly toward an individual who holds Bible and biblically based convictions. And so this principle is one that is often manifesting itself in the lives of God's people. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. It goes both ways, and only God can sift out that which is true and real, and one day he will. Just be aware of the fact, and be thankful and joyful over the fact that God's going to make all things right one day, and he's going to reveal truth for what it really is. Truth, not an abomination, but actual truth. And may God's people be faithful to observe the truth until he does so. God bless you today.